Hi. Okay, I haven't done a Rentus video, so you know what? I did the other instances. I won't do Raxing, I think, because that one is not as exciting. I mean, it looks awesome. It's like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen before, but yeah, we'll just do Rentus instead. I love these cannons because they knock over people sometime. But you don't have to get too detailed, which is what I like with Rentus. It's like basically kind of like the other two, except a little more mobs to kill. Speaking of mobs, we got our first boss here. Her name is Pagati, Tamer, Nishaka. Now I know those people in Europe are probably going to have 3.0 by the time I do this, but basically you just kill the ads and then you kill the boss. There's not much else to say there. These poor people don't really know that I'm recording. I think one of them does, but no, it doesn't matter. She doesn't really do anything except for sneak on the occasion, and I guess do that 4K pull, the Templar 4K pull, and then does like a, is that an AoE frontal, some kind of a hit. So it's like two things that the cleric can totally help heal, but of course, you know, as a chanter, you should always throw a recovery spell on someone. I have to test if you can stand exactly a meter away and not get hit by that pull. But it's very simple, and what I like about this instance, and anything that else has come out PvE wise, are that mobs are so easy to kill, even bosses, they don't take too much effort. Oh, I guess I can do something else like their attack. Oh, it still pulled me. Okay, I think if you stand behind her, it won't pull you. Like the Sin is doing. But she's gonna die before we can test that out. Quality recording, am I right? And she can drop a Eternal Shield for Templars, I believe. Yeah, and it has accuracy on it, if I remember correctly. No, maybe it doesn't, but it's a nice Templar shield. Regardless. But instead, she drops a Halbrook. Oh, am I going to start off well? Yeah! Sorry. Okay, and then here we get to a part where he freezes people, so... Yeah, and if you're standing like right here, you're in trouble if those walkers are close by, but just pay attention. That's all you have to do, really. It doesn't require much effort. And the next part's fun because you get to roll around in a little thingy. Yeah, you're gonna kill the mobs, I'm gonna get in my thingy. Because I am just that much of a team player. Well, it doesn't really matter. Umata. Come at me, Umata. Look at that, I'm tanking him too. Yeah, the damage is like, oh, actually pretty nice. Very nice. And then there's two kind of tanks. You know, there's the one that tanks, ironically enough, and then the one that does damage. So, oops, I rolled in that. Good thing I rolled a 1. Just say oops. And then when it comes to these mobs, the tank ones are much better for holding aggro. Like, see that? He just died there. Yeah, that was the pink. But these landmines like basically one-shot these Ragnarok little thingies that hurt, and then there's this other thing, that mid-range cannon that just does like little damage on them. It's good for the parasites that they spawn, or just to kill them, I guess. And if you need to heal yourself, you can use this speed-up thing that heals you. So each tank is a little different. You have a shield. You have like this AoE snare that'll heal you. Is it that one? But yeah, it's a little different. Yeah, you can also kite them. Yeah. Look at that. I really showcased. Oh, if you're gonna kite them, use the speed up thing. God, I'm done. Woo. Woo. See? Look at that. Heal. And it's every 6 seconds, too. It's pretty nice. Okay. Seriously. Let's transform. This is where the tank goes up there and he just kind of tanks. And then we just transform and do damage. He has a special skill that also holds aggro because he does like no damage. Look at my whispers. Yes, Bwaha, PvE. Actually, no, I say this. And it's totally fine that I'm typing because this takes a while to recharge. You cannot use myself. What? I'm not allowed to touch myself. Well, I guess NCSoft has some limits and statutes of decency. Good for them. See, this is what happens when you try to have multiple conversations. You get distracted. It's bad. You know, I'm sorry, I'll stop. And he spawns ads like this, but no, not a big deal. The tank does what tank does best, which is tank. And then you get a cutscene here. It's gonna freeze up my screen in a sec. Yes. I don't want to watch that. And then someone's supposed to loot this thingy. I'm sorry, I'm a smartass. Okay, we're back after having been snatched by 2 points for the gold Templar Sabaton. I'm just kidding, I don't really care. I got most of what I needed so far. I only have to work on one more thing and then I can reveal what the project is, although I've talked about it before. So it's not actually a surprise and I should be healing. This next part is just a lot of running and killing mobs, but again, for people that don't know, I'll stop saying that because it's getting so repetitive, but oh yes, white drum. You can actually find a treasure chest in these little houses and huts, and they can drop hats that are blue, or these little guest bloom things you can put in your house. So you can get armor. I actually have one. I haven't opened it yet, but... And I suppose we'll have to show this little excursion. Okay, interesting way of doing it. I thought it's going to try to pull both. If you tab, you can see there's no chest, and that's all you have to do really. You don't have to go inside. Because mobs spawn, and they ambush you, and they're like 5 dot I think, so they take a little longer to kill than these 1 dots. Okay, meet Mr. Turtle Man. He's called Tarotran. Possibly the easiest mob now because they've changed him and totally gimped him out. Past whatever patch it is. Watch this, look at how fast his HP drops. And he's going to use a buff if he ever gets to it. That increases his attack by a little bit, but... the SMs can strip that buff if he does get to it. I guess it's that? No, he didn't even get to it. Point is, this boss dies so easy now, and if you're not with the patch in Europe yet, then... oh, that's a total greed. I don't need any PvE. Well, I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't really care. I was actually thinking of making an accuracy kind of set for PvE, because I get blocked a lot when I'm running like the 12-man stuff. Oh, it's up here, by the way. So you can tab it from outside the room, and now you're going to get these 2 assassins. Ooh, white grids, or green grids. They're going to kill our assassin. Funny enough. What's going on? And yeah, the box is over here, so... we'll see what graceful things drop inside of that. Oh, oops. And now whoever's looted is. I kind of know some of these people, so it's fine. I can make dumb statements like that. Okay, so this next boss, it used to be able to burn it like without it stopping, but now it totally stops itself halfway through and puts a shield up. You'll see. They're not happy because I've been winning stuff, but it's like I want everything I can win now. So you pop quickness, you pop wow, and then you just DPS it. But I guess for Europe, actually, you people can like kill this the whole way. But watch, when he gets to 50, he's gonna move to the center. And here it comes. Eventually. No? Come on. Wow. Okay. Well, sometimes if your team isn't doing that crazy DPS, it'll stop and put a shield up and like prevent you from doing damage. But I guess this was not the case for us today. Well, let's look at our messages again. Yeah, getting cheered on for more PvE stuff. And he's not a hard boss at all. All he does is choose someone, do like a ranger rotation or 2 rotations or some weird thing, and then does mana treatment. And makes grunting sounds. Ha! 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 Well, you get the point. Sure hope we have enough space for this. It's not too much to record, at least. Man, this Sinintino Makia is like one of the sickest DPSs we have. Well, probably the sickest.
Thank you, Deva. We will take back Rentus Base together.
Story of someone I don't know or care about, but she's apparently pretty important. And we're almost to the next boss, which is the last boss. It's not even really a boss, it's more like a good time to AFK and just let your tank and healer do stuff. Okay, so this boss, I'm just gonna sit here and not do anything. Just let the Templar and the Cleric have fun.
A fool, you shall not find the same of me.
Cause this boss, basically all you do is watch the tank. If it's a Templar, it's less of a pain because they can pull these little barrels that spawn in one of these 4 corners, and then you break them and oil spills under his body. And then bombs come and explode, and the oil makes them do like good damage. And that's pretty much the boss. We'll just watch one, but after that, I'm gonna like stop recording for a sec. Okay, he's gonna pull this casket like that. Yeah, and now you see this buff. Make sure he's got this debuff. I called it toothing. And now he's gonna summon bombs in a sec after he does like an AOE. Yeah. Ba-boom! Such fireworks! And bam! Okay, cut to the end. Of glory. Okay, the boss finally died. I don't have to roll of anything here. Leather boots. Totally not need to be posted. Just nitpicking. Okay, well, we're about to start, so I guess the first thing I'll mention is that people without 3.0, Europeans, etc., this is a little more of a pain in the ass because you can't do what we're going to do, which is dispel the reflex shields he puts up. So you actually have to like bring him over to the fire respective to the color, either red, reflect in his little window, go to red, blue to blue, and you're going to have to kill him like the old-fashioned way, which is having his reflect shield. It'll still hit you for damage too, so it's like a pain, but now we can just dispel it. Because good old SMs, you know, gotta give them something. And NCSoft thought, why not let them do something useful? I'm sorry, I'm sure SMs can do more than that. And it's pretty much going to be like this for the entire boss fight. It doesn't take too long. Okay, he does a few things, like you spawn these ads. Blue things you can only kill with physical attacks, and red things you can only kill with magical attacks. I don't know why I call them things. Oh, and then Fire Column, of course, is a body AoE that's a very small range, but does like 5k damage and knocks you over. Red Flame Shield. Want to be careful not to get too many hits in. And now he's going to do his thing called Heat, where he puts a dot on everyone. That increases your cast time by like a crazy amount. And I'm going to put on my Emerald set and hope I don't get nuked and die. But basically, you just avoid standing in these circles. There's like blue ones and red ones. I think that means different kind of nukes. Whatever it means though, just don't stand in them. And other people, you won't see their circles, so it's kind of a mystery. People probably don't like to stand next to each other. I'm just going to run around like this with complete disregard for my own safety. Because I'm a janitor, you know, it's whatever. I could die. And if the cleric dies, I can res her. It's all good. Ow. Yeah, see, I saw the damage message there before it even happened, so I said ow like so quickly. It's not the video or the audio is weird, it's just, you know, pay attention. I guess is the message we're taking home from that. Oh, he does Palm Blast, which is an AoE off a person or a target. You can resist that. I think though if the target doesn't resist, you're going to get hit by it no matter what. I'm not sure. I never really noticed, but... And you don't have to worry about healing too much, because, like, honestly, there's not really much he does. The reflect used to be the reason people died, but now it's like, nah, whatever. Just kill him. And of course he's going to do heat again, and pretty much how it's going to go for, like, the next... however... And... come on. There we go. And let's see what magic drops us.
Vasharti is defeated! We've done it! We've retaken the base! Our men will clean up the rest of this
And the
filth,
verdict
return to
is...
Kuhara, and
a
inform
belt.
them of our victory.
I'm not even gonna roll. I'm sure there's someone that hasn't won the blue yet. Oh, and a bandana. What does that look like? Oh, it looks like a Lacane's kerchief. I'm just gonna roll. Because I didn't, Yay, Vasharti! Oh, gotta roll the Eliosoni item. Hells yeah. Gotta roll on that. And then tell them, oh, by the way. Okay, anyway, guys, that's Vasharti's, or Rentus. Who cares what the instance is called? There's not a lot of caring going on because it's so hot outside. Yeah, you guys can be shocked and expressed, but you really don't care. You probably want... It's nice to be recorded, you know, once in a while. People like that. And now we're gonna strum away at the dinosaur. Whoosh. Oh, I guess I can do one last thing for everyone. Yeah, I'll just run over. Oh my god, this is fun. You can like jump. I can't really do it. I'm recording and talking. It's kind of hard because you have to push down like multiple buttons, but how do I get up here? Is it right here? Yes, it is. Okay. We're just gonna go up here and check, see if there's a certain mob up or not. Since why not? Might as well show this one too. It's like an elite. That's a good thing ignorance is bliss. And the verdict is the boss is not up. I mean, he would spawn right here normally. Okay, bye-bye, guys.